Nicol with Pittsburgh Modular Synthesizers at the 2016 NAMM show, here with Craft Music to talk about our new line of products. We have really what we've been working towards since we started the company as far as creating a synthesizer for musicians that are sort of modular curious, we call them, but don't really have time or the interest in starting with this giant thing. They want to start with something that can make music right away, but then grow it into modular and adding little bits and pieces here and here. So we have the Lifeforms, which is a dual oscillator mono synth, comes with MIDI control, has arpeggiators built in. Our classic filter, this is the Pittsburgh filter, so real nice big beefy sound. And we've tied in all of the extra little bits that you need to really make a modular sing and to really make it hum. There are a couple little digital components. We have some digital modulation sources, a digital noise source, and digital LFO. The cool thing about the digital LFO is it's sort of tap tempo syncable. You can also sync it to your DAW or sync it to MIDI clock. But we have then everything else is analog. So the oscillators, the filters, the other modulation source, we have analog sample and hold, analog noise, analog envelopes, VCA. So really a large complement of tools to get someone really started and digging in with modular synthesis. That's paired with our KB1, which is a pressure sensitive controller keyboard. This keyboard has everything you need to dig in. You have monophonic mode where you can just play. You have duophonic mode. You have an arpeggiator here. If you want to do some arpeggiations. You can also add some ratcheting to that. So you can get these sort of off-kilter beats, just to keep the arpeggiation interesting. We also have a 64-step sequencer included with this. And then we have our preset section, which is sort of a standalone 4-channel analog sequencer or a preset voltage source. So you can set these from anywhere from 0 to 5 volts, switch between them manually, or using the different settings. You can set it to forward, reverse, or random sequencing. So a lot of control in the KB1 to interact with the SV1 or really any Eurorack module. All of our products are fully Eurorack compatible, and we're going to work with any Eurorack modules out there. The system comes in 3 sizes. You have the System 101, which is just the SV1, which you can play with MIDI. The System 201, which comes with both the SV1 and the KB1, a full system, a synthesizer out of the box. You don't need to add anything to it. And then we have the 301, which is the same. You have the same SV1 and the KB1, but then you have room to expand it as well. The 301 also comes in our new Structure 208 case. This year we redesigned our enclosures to make them more durable, to make them better looking, and also to power, huge amounts of power. We have our flagship case here, the 360, has 5 amps on the 5-volt rail for all your digital modules, and then on the plus and minus 12 rails, it's 6 amps. So you're not going to overtax this power supply. So what that means is your analog modules that are very sensitive are going to stay clean and quiet, and your digital modules that are power hungry on boot up and then while they're running are not going to have any problems at all. So that's what we're showing off this year. We're pretty excited about the stuff. It comes out in February, and check out Craft, learn a little bit more.